Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1026. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟, that's Durham's online community paper, which I invite you to check out at 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟.com. With Bull City Hangout, I tell you what's happening today in Durham. And I invite you to click on that link on the 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗟 Facebook page so you can join me on camera, shoot the breeze, say hello, promote your business, your special event, etc., etc. So if you could just share this out, I would love it. That way more people here in Durham can find out what indeed is happening. Starting out with the WORD page, that is the Government and Nonprofit Information page, where there are some really, really good programs and services being offered by local nonprofits, the City of Durham, and also Durham County. So if you need some kind of help, or if you want to offer some kind of help, just go up and down the page and see what pertains to you and sign up. Okay, there's some city vacancies I want to tell you about, because today is Thursday, and usually it's on Thursdays that they try to fill some of these vacancies in local committees, commissions, groups. So if you have special knowledge on any of these topics, you can definitely get involved. And you can click on the link and see what's expected of you in terms of time and whether the meetings are in person, whether they're online, et cetera, et cetera. So today is the day that you let them know that you want to become a member of the Durham Affordable Housing Implementation Committee or the Mayor's Council for Women. So again, today's the last day for you to put in your letter of interest. All the information that you need is right there on the WORD page. Scroll down to where it says City of Durham, where you see the little calendar. All righty. I voted yesterday. I just happened to be on the north side of town. Actually, I was at JFK Towers passing out information about senior pharmacists. And you know, the enrollment period has already started for Medicare Part D for signing up. Kaboom! Senior pharmacists can help you with that. Let me know if you need any more information on that. But anyway, so I went to the North Regional Library on the way back to the crib, so to speak. And I decided, well, people were there asking if I was there to vote. And I said, well, why not? So yeah, don't forget early voting is in place. For those of you who, if you're like me and you realize you're not going to be in town on voting day, then definitely see about doing the voting thing. Get your vote in. In fact, let me tell you where you can vote. Let's see. Let me scroll up to that. Let's see. Let me refresh the page because I'm not seeing it, and I know I added it. Let me refresh the page, then scroll down to Board of Elections and see if this is working. There it is. All I had to do was refresh the page. Okay, so you can vote early before the November 7th municipal general election day. So you can go to the main library downtown, 300 North Roxborough Street, North Carolina Central University's Turner Law Building, 640 Nelson Street, North Regional Library, 221 Milton Road, East Regional Library, 211 Lick Creek Lane, or you can go to the South Regional Library at 4505 South Alston Avenue. So you can get your vote in. Don't forget, you need to have a photo ID. You can use your North Carolina driver's license, your passport, or if you have one of those passport cards, you can use that. You can use of course, your state ID. That is the non-driver version of the ID, the driver's license that you get from DMV. So you can get that for free, by the way. It's really good to have that for identification. You can use your official college, university ID, your official charter school employee ID. You can use your state, local government employee ID. You can use your old driver's license from another state or Washington, D.C., or Guam, Puerto Rico, whatever, if you registered here within 90 days, but you just didn't get your new driver's license just yet. So just remember to take care of voting. I think, let's see, I went at the end of the day, like around between maybe like 3 and 4 at the North Regional Library, and they said I was voter number 60. That's not a lot. So we need to get out there and vote. Even if it's not that important to you, it's just a good practice. It's a nice, get in the groove, so to speak. Okay. Enough preaching. The Durham County Libraries are all open until 6 today. That does include Bragtown. They reopen tomorrow at 9:30, and then Bragtown reopens at 10. Let's see what's happening at the Durham Tech Small Business Center, shall we? And it's downtown, by the way. It's not on Lawson Street. It's at 701 West Main Street in the Chesterfield building, the building with a huge sign on top. So they're on the second floor. There is a class going on right now, but it's already started. But just to let you know, when they do have in-person classes, it's at in the Chesterfield building on the second floor. But there are some online classes you can attend, and they're really good. I've attended quite a few online classes. They're all free, so why not? So today, from 2 until 4, there's a free class, Unlock the Power of, that's yesterday. How to grow your small business with a podcast. Guy R. Cook has a podcast, the Guy R. Cook Report. Is really good. It's really a cool thing to be able to do a podcast, to be able to do something. Now, Guy R. Cook's podcasts are like 1 minute. He prides himself giving you like a nugget of knowledge in 1 minute. And you can do something like that if you're thinking it's a daunting task. It's really hard to do something every day. It's really not. I do Bull City Hangout just about every day. And it takes about 10, actually I had to put the notes together. So I would say it takes about a half hour out of my day every day, which is not that big a deal. Some people's shows are a half hour. So my prep is like 15 minutes, and then the show itself is 15 minutes. Anyway, you can learn all about that. That's going to be today from 2 until 4. Here's another online class that's free. Pardon me, I'm going to try this. Toma mejores decisiones de negocio con Google. And that's make major business decisions with Google. So if you know someone who's running a business, who wants to start a business, and prefers to get their information in Spanish, let them know about this free online class. It's going to be held from 6 until 7:30. You can click on the link and go ahead and register for that. Here's another one, publishing a book to drive business success. That's a really good idea. That is going to be from 6 until 8. And last but not least, WordPress basics. Now, if I'm not mistaken, WordPress is probably the most popular website development tool. So if you're interested in learning how to use WordPress, then go ahead and sign up for this class. It's going to be held online for free from 6 until 8. All righty, let's now go to, wait a minute, SCORE has something going on. Let's not leave yet. SCORE is the service corps of retired executives. You can get a free mentor, and they can help you along. They can help you over the phone, online, in person, whatever. Their office is in Chapel Hill, but they serve Durham as well. So they're going to have, apparently, let me find it. There it is. They're going to have a live webinar starting at 1 o'clock. So you might want to sign up for that ASAP. The title is Storytelling Marketing, Using Your Story to Create Marketing Content for Your Business. People love a good story. And a lot of times people choose to do business with others when they know their backstory. So you might want to check that out. It's going to be a live webinar. That's going to start in just a few minutes at 1 o'clock. All righty. Let's see, I got a message. I did invite someone to join me on camera. No, it's not her. Darn. I hope she remembers to come on, because I did send her a notice. Let me continue. Maybe she's in a meeting. Let's see. I have no idea where I am here. Am I still on the Word page? I am. No worries. Let's now go to the health page, to your health. Let's go there, shall we? I got your COVID updates. Oh, to remind you, it's not in the Skywriter just yet. I'm going to add it this afternoon, but I got a text today. I'm a Lincoln patient, Lincoln Community Health Center. They're going to be having a walk-in COVID-19 vaccination session, whatever you want to call it, offer from 8 until 11. It's going to be at the main, I have to say main now because now there's 2 Lincoln Community Health Centers. The new one is over there at Lakewood Shopping Center. But anyway, at the main one on Fayetteville Street, 1305, something like that, right across the street from W.D. Hill. But anyway, from 8 until 11 on Saturday, you can walk in and get the newest of the COVID shots. And if you're older, like I am, I heard in the news, it's a good idea not to get the COVID and the flu shots together, because not to scare you, but it does increase your chance just a bit of having a stroke. So obviously I'm not going to have them done together because my dad had a stroke, my grandmother had a stroke. I don't want a stroke. Thank you. So I don't want to scare you, but that's what they're saying. See if you can avoid having the flu and COVID shots given at the same time on the same day. All righty. Now, NAMI has something going on today. NAMI stands for the National Alliance on Mental Illness. So on Thursdays, online from 7 until 9, they host the Stress and Anxiety Support Group for African Americans, where Black folks get together, talk about stuff, get some resources, get some affirmations, get some knowledge, get some support, and what's discussed in the room stays in the room. So that is online. It's free. It's run by the National Alliance on Mental Illness. This is from 7 until 9 every Thursday. Okay, let's see. Oh, the American Red Cross is having a blood drive. Let me find that. So the American Red Cross is having a blood drive today. In fact, they're already at the DoubleTree at Meridian Corporate Park on Meridian Parkway. So they're already there and will be there until 2:30. So if you could donate some blood, they would love that. They will also be at, I might mispronounce this, 𝗖𝗜𝗧𝗬 on Swabia Court. They're already there and they'll be there until 3. So look for the mobile bus. And then Blood Connection, they're having a blood drive too. Their blood drive is going to be tomorrow. So tomorrow, Blood Connection will be at SECU, the credit union on Highway 54. That's over there by the South Regional Library. So you can go early vote if you like. So they're going to be there from 10 until 2. And then they will be at the Duke Health Technology Solutions on Moore Drive from 11 until 2:30. I'll remind you about that tomorrow. Okay, let's go to the health events page. By going to the top of the page, we're going to click on the big blue button to see what support groups are meeting today. So let's scroll down here. Let's see. Today's the 26th. There we are. So the Teen Cancer Meetup is this evening. It's run by Duke. It's being held from 6:30 until 7:30. It's virtual. It's online. So young people ages 15 to 17 with cancer, they're invited to share their experiences, their information, their questions, and basically just to talk with one another, just with someone who understands what you're going through. So the Teen Cancer Meetup, that's from 6:30 until 7:30 today. Now, also happening this evening, is also run by Duke. Both of these are run by Duke. From 6:30 until 8, they're going to have the Duke Dementia Evening Care Partner Support Group, where people who are caring for the loved ones with dementia or Alzheimer's, you can definitely get some information and some resources. And also talk about your experiences and ask questions of one another in this guided conversation from 6:30 until 8. And for both of these meetings, the links are right there you go to the health page, and you click on the big blue button to go to the support group page. All righty, let's go to the Let's Go page. Looks like Guy R. Cook, he must have heard me mention his podcast. And I mentioned your podcast, Guy, because there's a class this evening on how to do a podcast. One of those online classes I told you about. All right, let's go down to 26 and see what's happening. Got the calendar right here. There's So it's not too late if you're on the south side of town. It's not too late to tiptoe over to Boxyard RTP. They've got live music going on right now until 2. It's called Taking Back Thursday, featuring today's group, folk flavored indie rock by Pinkerton Raid. They're there right now playing until 2. It's a free outdoor event, and there's eateries surrounding you so you can get lunch. New Visions of Africa restaurant will be giving away meals. That's going to be from 3 until 6, 1306 Fayetteville Street, right next door to W.D. Hill. It's a beautiful day outside. If you're in need, go get your free meal if you're in need, and then sit at one of their picnic tables and enjoy it. Watch the cars go by, or watch the buses go by as well, because they're served by the 5 and the 5K bus. High Wire Brewing Durham, they're going to have their mini pop-up market, as they do every Thursday from 6 until 8. This is where they choose one local arts and crafts vendor, and then they set up shop. And then it's a free event. You go and you look at their stuff. You can make some purchases if you like. And it's just a nice way to meet local artists, and a great way for local artists to get their work out there. Triangle Turtles and Hares Running Group, they're going to have their Thursday evening run, 6:30 until 9:30. Perfect night for it. Everybody's going to be in the parking lot over there by Tomato Jake's on Renaissance Parkway, over there by the Target, off of between Fayetteville and what is that street? Where Aldi is, whatever that street is. But anyway, it's off of Streets at South Point Mall. So they start at 6:30 and they run along the American Tobacco Trail, and nobody will be left behind. So all paces are welcome. Now, tomorrow, Counterculture Coffee is going to have tasting at 10, where people who love coffee meet together, sample different flavors of coffee, talk, hang out from 10 until 11. It's a free event. And then also happening tomorrow, Free Food Friday, sponsored by the Salvation Army of Durham on Liberty Street. And this is where people in need can go from 10. It says 10 until noon here, but it's really 10 while supplies last. I do know sometimes the lines are kind of long and supplies are depleted by noon. Now, if you would like to volunteer to help, they might be able to use you starting at 8 o'clock. So I do have the phone number there, so you can call and see if they need you, so you can go and volunteer to sort out all the food and whatnot. Oh, one last thing. This is new. The Elizabeth Street United Methodist Church, at noon on Fridays, they're going to have all recovery support group meeting starting again at noon. They're at 1209 North Elizabeth Street. Elizabeth Street is what Fayetteville Street becomes when you go past downtown. So anyway, this is where this group honors all roads to recovery. So they're not how can I put it? They don't put any preference on how you recover from addiction, but they give you support on your recovery from addiction. Let's put it that way. So they offer encouragement and support and that sort of thing. That should be really, really nice tomorrow starting at noon. Let's look at the weather. Oops, putting my iPad down. Okay, it's actually really nice out right now. It's 73 degrees. It's partly sunny, although the sun is blazing here on Cap Street. It's going to be like this all day. There's going to be a high of 79, which is even better. Now, tomorrow it's going to be glorious. It's going to be 79 degrees and sunny. How about that? All day. Now, let me see what we get for the weekend. Maybe I shouldn't check. I'm going to check anyway. Okay, so Saturday, 82 and sunny. Sunday, 81 and sunny. And please enjoy the weekend as much as you can with the kids, with your elders, whatever, because next week it's going back down, 60s and 50s. So, and those are the highs. So anyway, there's that. Now, Guy, our cook's waiting in the wings. He's in Washington State. Let's not make him wait any longer, because after all, for him, it's like 9 in the morning. Guy, What's new?
I'm not seeing my picture.
You're right there.
I see myself down below. Anyway.
There you are.
Am I echoing?
No. You might have 2 windows open or something.
I'm showing you the weather.
Oh.
In Kennewick, where I live, the highs for the next several days are in the 40s.
39. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, that's the lows. The lows are in blue and the highs are in red. I don't know why they chose red for the color, but anyway.
Bless your heart.
So I waited till 8 o'clock-ish. Oh, I got up at 4:45.
I saw that on YouTube. Do you understand unsafe domains? Yeah. Tell us a little bit about that.
Okay. The first thing I want to show you is if you're listening to the podcast and you see it on YouTube and you scroll down a little bit right here, it'll say, do you understand unsafe domains? Gosh, deja vu, that's kind of like the title. Well, if you click on that link, it takes you to the Google document. It's spelled out chapter and verse about if you go to a candy store, etc.
Clever. Very clever. Love it.
So anyway, understanding unsafe domains has to do with the first letters you see in front of the domain name. Now you'll notice when I go to click on the address bar up here and highlight that right there, it's HTTPS. That's a secure site, and it's a recognized certificate because the browser's bringing it up. Okay. If I go to, let me type one in, HTTP:// whack.
Yeah, you're leaving out the S.
Anything.
Yeah.
.com.
It's going to scare off your computer.
My firewall.
Sorry, I don't know that one.
Whoa. There's an anything.com. Oh, man.
I'm surprised. I thought anything.com would go tilt.
Oh, that's goofy.
Oh, but it has a redirect. You see how there's a little padlock right there?
Oh.
If you don't see the padlock, it's an unsafe domain.
Oh.
And if your browser, God bless it, for whatever reason lets you go to that site, leave.
Wow.
Because you're not sending encrypted information.
Whoa. Okay. What can happen?
Well,
can you get hacked or something? Or
the word hack is kind of I think of it more like cloned. They're going to copy your information rather than hack your site. Gotcha. The people that hack your site, God bless us, Pat, we don't have enough stuff on our system to be hacked, to invest that time and energy it takes to do it.
Okay.
But they could darn sure go to like Facebook or Instagram or something and copy your profile.
Okay.
And
every now and then I do hear from people who are friends on Facebook, and I can tell they've been cloned or whatever.
Yeah, cloned is a good word.
Today, I heard from someone who wanted to Venmo me $2,000 and wanted my Cash App. Now, I don't know how dangerous it is to give someone your Cash App address. I don't know if that means they could reverse and steal money from you instead of money.
I don't use that software, so I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I use PayPal.
I gotcha.
Because I never give them my credit card number.
Oh no, yeah. PayPal so much.
They just know to send me money at Guy or Cook at PayPal or whatever it is. I don't remember.
Hey Guy, can I because Gina Rozier just arrived and she's at work. So can I retire you for a second to the green room and bring on Gina for her announcement?
Sure.
Okay. And so I'll bring you back. I'll bring you back. Let's create some fanfare. Okay, wait. It's Gina from Downtown Durham, Inc.
That fanfare was delightful. Thank you,
Oh, thank
Pat.
you.
That was awesome.
Thank
I don't
you.
often have intro music. I am going to demand it from now on wherever I go.
Okay.
That was
Well, how are you
fantastic.
today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing really well. And
Good,
in
good.
fact, now some people know and have heard of Downtown Durham, Inc. But for those who haven't, what do you do?
Yes.
What is Downtown Durham, Inc.?
I had a little bit of an echo. I'm going to try to ignore it. Downtown Durham Inc. was founded in 1993, and it was created to be the single entity that is solely focused on the vibrancy and success, economic, cultural, diversity-wise, community-wise success of downtown Durham.
Okay.
Back in 1993, downtown Durham was, a little bit of a ghost town. There were folks here, but not certainly by comparison, not a lot of folks. But even then, it had a spirit and it had a vibrancy and it had an attitude. And
I remember
we,
when I first moved here, you could get a building for $30,000.
right? I don't know. Yeah,
Full building.
those days are, yeah.
Oh,
And don't you
yeah.
wish you had bought one at that time? So back in those days, downtown Durham primarily was about getting people to buy those buildings, those $30,000 buildings, bring their businesses downtown,
Mhm.
bring their residents downtown. Now about 7 years ago, after downtown started to become what it is today, this blossoming, vibrant mecca, really,
Yeah.
right? The city put forth a proposal to create a business improvement district, and
Mhm.
that is a 7 cents per $100 additional tax assessed on folks who own property in downtown. And a number of downtowns have business improvement districts. Some of them call them other things. But that extra money is because we know we have additional density. We know we have additional challenges with trash pickup and, that density brings. And so it allows us to pay for the ambassadors who keep downtown clean, who work on keeping downtown safe. So extra clean and safe services, extra marketing services for the businesses that are downtown, moving into some staying in touch with the residents, making sure that they know what's happening downtown and they know all the fantastic businesses that they can go to downtown and things they can do downtown. So,
And you're being modest because you're also like cultural curators too.
to some degree, there are a lot of amazing things happening downtown. We try to add to that mix, but we primarily try to amplify. So
Okay.
we couldn't possibly be responsible for all of the fantastic events that happen downtown, but we try to do our part. When COVID was raging and the restaurants couldn't seat enough people in the restaurants to stay open. We started the streetery where we closed down the streets. We put seats, chairs, and tables out there, and they could serve people out there. We are the entity responsible for the bullpen, which is the downtown Durham social district, which says that you can get your adult beverage and walk over to the ballpark, or you can go to various stores and places that allow you to bring that beverage in. And the reason I'm on today is because with COVID and people working remotely, working hybrid, we haven't had as all of our office folks come back. We're starting to see the number come up. The visitor numbers are almost pre-COVID. So people coming downtown on the evenings and weekends are great.
I see them.
Yes, you're right. Don't try to get a table on Friday night unless you planned on it the week before, right? Friday or Saturday night. But during the day, we still haven't reached those pre-COVID numbers. So we are kind of encouraging folks to come downtown during the day, during the week, with a program we're going to start in November called Lunchable, because we have a downtown Durham gift card. It's a digital gift card. You can only use it in downtown businesses. It's called Spendable, and it's BULL, Spendable.
Oh, of course. Of
Right.
course
So,
it is.
right, of course it is. So now we are going to do Lunchable, spelled the same way, and every Tuesday in November, the 4 Tuesdays in November, we will give away 50 $10 spendables that are only good for that day. So it's to encourage you to go get lunch. It's good for the whole day. You could take it to dinner, but $10 will put a serious dent in your lunch. We're giving
Oh, so 5 people will win.
50 people. 50 people.
50 people.
50 people. You just we will announce where we're giving them away at 6 a.m. We'll be giving them away at 8 a.m. And you just get in line early and get your spendable. And
I love that.
And go to lunch in downtown Durham. So we're really excited about it. It starts on the 4th, I believe, is the first Tuesday in November.
Yeah.
If I'm not, yes.
Wait.
Right. Don't.
7th. The 7th.
Is it the 7th? Oh, the 7th. Okay. So the 7th is the first.
Saturday, yeah.
Is the first Tuesday in November. So it starts on the 7th, the 14th, the 21st, the 28th.
Who thought of that?
I brought it to Durham. It was an idea that was tried in another state. But I thought, and they would just give, I think they might have given out cash, but if we give out cash, you could kind of take, you could take that to Raleigh, and that's not an option, right? So with the spendable, we know it's going to be spent downtown.
So how generous are you with the boundaries of what's considered down? Does it go to Golden Belt?
That's a really good question. Downtown is, and we're talking the business improvement district because a lot of our focus, economic development wise, is on the business improvement district. The downtown for these purposes goes from Golden Belt to Brightleaf.
Ooh.
And from the old ballpark to the new ballpark.
Okay.
So it's not square exactly. Honestly, the business improvement district is shaped kind of like a bird. I call it the bird of economic opportunity.
So is it up to and including Brightleaf?
Yes, Brightleaf is in it.
So is it not Mango? No wait. Right.
So that is, it's like just past Duke. So is it Gregson? Right there.
Oh, okay, Gregson. Okay.
Yeah, and then all the way to Golden Belt, including Mill 1, which is the newer part of Golden Belt.
Okay.
And then.
So not just the eater. I mean, you're calling it lunchable, but it's not just the eateries. I mean, you could shop at you can buy not just paper and get some stationery or something, right?
There are about 55 businesses downtown that accept spendable, and more are accepting it every day. So there will be a list of businesses that accept spendable on the back of the gift card. So we're just going to print it out. It's an e-gift card, but we're going to print it out and hand it out, and you'll be able to see where you can take it. I'm so excited about this.
I love the idea. It is so hip. That is a very, very hip idea. So every Tuesday, you can get up early. You get up early and be dressed and ready to go.
And you know what? You can show up in your fuzzy slippers. We don't mind. We will be at someplace public. And we won't be, we won't be in somebody's building somewhere. We'll be out there in the street, on the street somewhere. With, like I said, which we will announce at 6
Well, you want to look nice because WRAL is going to be there with their cameras.
Oh, they might. That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Don't show up with your fuzzy slippers on for the camera shot. That's true. Anyway, so you'll be seeing more about it on our social media. We are at Downtown Durham on all the social media, and you'll be able to check and see where we're going to be on social media or on our website.
So in order to learn, so it's not like you're going to tell the media before 6. They have to tune into your social media, Downtown Durham, Twitter or Facebook,
Instagram. Yep.
Instagram, in order to find out.
Yes, it'll also be on our website at downtowndurham.com.
On the website.
Or downtowndurham.com, sorry. Yes. But no, it won't be that. No, you can't go on.
It's not like you're going to tell like the Durham Skywriter or promote the media outlet early or anything like that?
So to get the
You should.
coverage, we might, but it'll be embargoed, so the public won't know. But we
Okay.
might tell the media, meet us out here because this is
Oh,
where we're going to do
embargo,
this. But you
right.
can't tell anybody, right?
Okay, I got you.
I know, right?
Okay.
Well, always a dangerous thing when you're telling the media, don't tell anybody. But we'll see
Well,
what we can do.
That's a lot of money,
I know.
but it sounds like a really excellent way to get people to explore downtown. Because if somebody gave me some money and said, "Yeah, spend this today by noon or by end of day,"
They will expire at probably midnight.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yes, we can't set the time, but I think we'll
Okay.
get 24 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, then I'd want to look around to see where can I spend this money, and
Yes.
then you'd learn about all the different little shops and little eateries and
Yes, and a number of our retail restaurants accept spendables. So retail shops accept spendables. So you're right. You could go get a bracelet or a tote bag, or you don't have to eat lunch.
Now, this might be a really weird question, but I'm asking this in seriousness. What if somebody wants to go to, because City Hall is downtown, and put some money down on their water bill because they need that money? What about that?
Unfortunately, the spendable doesn't work that way. It really does work like a Visa gift. Well, really more like a store gift card.
Okay,
All right. So
I had to ask.
yes, that's a really good question. It is not cash. It is only good at those 55 or so places that accept it.
Okay.
So far, we have not been able to get the city to accept it. We haven't asked, but so far.
Well, the city sells stuffed. Wait, where do you get the Durham merchandise? Oh, that's at the Durham Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Yes, they have some things, and then there are a couple of places where you can buy Durham merch. But yeah,
that's what I want to get.
Yeah.
So are you wanting to promote anything else that's upcoming?
That's the biggest thing. The tree lighting, we know, is going to be on December 2nd. So I'll be back on before then to tell you all about that, and I'll let you know how Lunchable is going.
Wonderful. Well, I'll find out myself because I think I'm going to be down there. It sounds like a great photo op.
Oh yeah, definitely.
See the people, winning their. I guess it'll be like plastic cards.
It's actually not, because it's a digital card. It's just a sheet of paper. It'll just be a sheet of paper in an envelope that we'll hand out. And then, like I said, the back will say, we'll list all of the spendable places. So.
Nice. Yeah, that's a good photo op. I will be there.
Oh, good. Oh, good. I will make sure that at 6 a.m. I send you a note saying where we will be.
Excellent. Thanks again, Gina. I know you're busy, you're at work, and I just want to make sure that I got you in. I'm glad you were able to join us.
I am too. Thank you so much, Pat.
And a shout out to everyone at Downtown Durham Inc. They sponsor my, the mix just ended last week, but usually on third Fridays when the weather's nice, I play at the bus station as DJ 𝗕𝗧𝗬. So I just wanted to thank Downtown Durham
factor of downtown.
Yeah. So thank you so much, Gina.
Thank you so much, Patricia.
And I'll see you real soon.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was so fun. Boy, so you know where you're going to be every Tuesday morning, bright and early. So you can get a Lunchable, spendable from Downtown Durham Inc. So follow Downtown Durham. They're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, now known as X. I'm going to continue to say Twitter. But anyway, that is pretty much it for today's show. Guy did leave. I guess he stuck around to listen, but he probably has things to do. So anyway, have a beautiful day. The weather is going up to 79. It's 73. It's probably 74 by now. But let's see. It's 75. And it's going up to 79. So I'm heading out in just a few minutes. You have a beautiful day. Share this out. And I'll see you tomorrow at noon for Bull City Hangout. Ciao for now.